dear learners. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of SRN International School, Jaipur, Rajasthan. I am Faculty of Chemistry at SRN International School. Today, in this video, I am going to explain Chapter 6, Tissues of Grade 9th Science NCERT. So let us study about plant cell. So plant cell has a cell wall which maintains shape and cell movement and also protects from outside. There is a central vacuole where the nutrient stored, cell pressure is maintained, and also there is a pH balance is taking place. Cytosol is protein-rich fluid. Cytoskeleton, it maintains cell shape, helps in the movement of cell materials. Chloroplast is the photosynthesis takes place and it is only present in plant. Mitochondria transforms energy from food. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum storage lipid takes place and also detoxification of harmful substance occur. Vesicles are the ones which transports protein and cellular material. Then we have Golgi complexes where the processing and sorting out of proteins takes place. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is the one where the protein processing occurs. Ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis. Nucleus is the site of cell's DNA, and inside the nucleus is a nucleolus where the synthesis of ribosomal RNA takes place. Classification of plant tissues. Plant tissues are classified as meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissues are further classified into apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Permanent tissues are being classified into simple and complex permanent tissues. Simple permanent tissues are again classified into parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma, whereas complex tissues are being classified into xylem and fluid. Meristematic tissue. In meristematic tissue, the apical meristems, they are present in the tips of the shoot and the root, and they helps in the growth of the plant. Intercalary meristems are present at the node of the leaf, and lateral meristems, they are present in the stem, which helps in the growth of the girth of the stem. Apical meristems. There are two types, stem apical meristem and root apical meristem. Both of them lengthens the shoots as well as roots. Cells that form at apical meristems are protoderm, which forms an epidermis, then ground meristem, that is ground tissues, and the procambium, that is the primary vascular tissues. The other two types of meristematic tissues are lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. Lateral meristems is the tissue which lies on the sides of the plant body, and it lies under the bark of the plant, and it forms a cork cambium. It gives the plant its width or girth. Intercalary meristem, these are the tissues which are present at the base of the nodes, internodes, and leaves, etc. They are also present in between the permanent tissues, and they give the plant growth in length. Permanent tissues are of two types, simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple tissues are the tissues in which they consist of only one type of cell, whereas in complex tissues, they are made up of more than one type of cells. In case of simple tissues, the cells are more or less, they are similar in structure, and also they perform the similar function. Whereas in complex tissues, the different types of the cells, they have different functions. For example, in case of xylem tissue, the tracheids are the ones which helps in water transport, whereas parenchyma are the ones which store food. And thirdly, simple tissues are classified into parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma, whereas complex tissues are classified as xylem and phloem. Simple tissues are classified as parenchyma, sclerenchyma, and collenchyma. Parenchyma can differentiate into all cell types. They are living cells and they can still divide, and their function is plant growth, food production, food storage, and regeneration. Sclerenchyma are the tissues which have cells which are dead cells, and they have thick wall. And these cells in the sclerenchyma, their cell wall consists of uh, a substance called as lignin, which hardens the cell, and it doesn't have any intercellular spaces. And these in the sclerenchyma, the tissues, they um, give the strength and hardness to the plant. For example, the wall of walnut or seed coat, etc. Collenchyma, they are living cells and they have thicker walls than the parenchyma, and they can form the rope-like fibers, like for example linen, and they can elongate, and they are also occur the elongated zones. So the function is strength and support and elongation. Complex permanent tissues are of two types: xylem and phloem. Xylem has four components: xylem parenchyma, vessels, tracheids, and xylem fibers. Phloem also have four elements: phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers, companion cells, and sieve tubes. On comparing xylem and phloem, xylem is made up of dead cells, whereas phloem is made up of living cells. Cell wall thickness in case of xylem is thick, whereas phloem it is thin. Cell wall material, xylem contains lignin, which makes it rigid, whereas phloem contains cellulose. Now, the permeability, if you talk about, then xylem is impermeable, whereas phloem is permeable. There is no cytoplasm in xylem, but in phloem it contains the cytoplasm is present in the form of lining. The material that is present inside the xylem, that means it transports, xylem transports the water and mineral, whereas phloem transports food. The direction of flow in case of xylem is upward, whereas phloem it flows up as well as downwards. Dear students, I hope you must have understood this topic. Keep learning, keep exploring. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos.